Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a video talking about none other than one of my favorite old heroes, excuse the transition, Abyssal Underlord. So, looking at Abyssal Underlord, he is doing pretty good this week. I mean, he did just come out. He's got a definite presence in the offlane, and people are also playing him as a support, hopefully. And yeah, so we're going to be doing a video commentary that I played a couple days ago on the first day of release, and it was a little mixed up. The item build on the game was definitely messed up, where it would try to have you pick carry items, and I didn't go that route. I tried to play a caster route. I mentioned this a couple days ago on my Facebook page as well as my previous video. So we're going to take a look at Underlord here real quick, and we can see that the common skill build is to get a point in Atrophy Aura, just so you can kind of have an easier lane by reducing their damage, as well as getting a lot higher last hit damage, and then maxing out Firestorm. I think this is usually the right way to go, as it kind of gives you the ability to flash farm creep waves, as well as, sorry about that here, the ability to flash farm and creep waves, as well as, you know, have strong damage to be able to go into the lane and still fight. So our popular items are Blade Mail, which makes sense because he's a tanky hero who lacks armor. Blink Dagger allows you to get in close and put in your Pit of Malice, which is your root. Greaves is good. Greaves gives armor and just everything kind of Pit Lord wants. Underlord. Sorry if I call him Pit Lord. I used to play Dota 1. And just the general good stuff. I would not go carry items like Battle Fury. I would definitely go Vanguard, as damage block does synergize pretty well with his aura, seeing as the damage that is reduced then gets blocked by the Vanguard's high block amount. So checking out who the hero's good against and weak against, we can see that there's all strength heroes with the exception of Ricky. I think this is pretty telltale of the hero and how he works. Strength heroes tend to not get high damage items early in the game, but rather get like an armlet and tank up, Sanjinyasha, which is also gives strength. BKB, we know what we're seeing here. And his aura really reduces the attack damage of these big baddies. Also, the Firestorm does, I think it was 3% damage per second, and that's 3% of their maximum HP. So you see these high HP heroes, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. The Wave Clear is also good against Chaos Knight because of illusions, Beastmaster because of his minions, and the like. Omni Knight's probably here because the stun pierces the BKBs and his repel, and that also works against most of these other heroes. Ricky I find interesting. It's probably just because Ricky's kind of a weak laner, and Underlord reduces his 40 attack damage down to nothing. Probably 32, I think, or something like that. I'm bad at math on the fly. But I actually was against a Ricky in my lane, and I did very well. I did. My support warded, and we had a good match. So, worst versus, I see Rubik, because Rubik steals his good spells and uses them against him. And as we mentioned, Pit Lord, Underlord, gosh. Underlord is the kind of hero that would be countered by Firestorm and having an area of the map zoned off. Io, I'm not really sure why Io is good. Probably just because the Underlord's kind of slow and lumbering, and you could block him off with the tether. The rest of these techies, I guess, because you stop rotations. Timbersaw's good against anything with strength. Ember, just most of these are either gankers or they have a way to kind of slow Pit Lord down and stop him in his tracks. So there's not a huge advantage or disadvantage either way on the hero. And with that all being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get Dota going here. Sorry about that weird video change here. So yeah, let's watch the video and see what's going on here, shall we? Okay. So I'll get the video going. So to start out here, I decided that I'm going to have a whole lot of, excuse me, I'm turning the headphones up here. I started out with a whole lot of regen. I wanted Tangos, Healing Salve,
let's get moving.
Ring of Protection for a little bit of armor in my lane, and Stout Shield. Stout Shield I feel like was really good just because then I could, excuse me here, it's really loud. But the stout shield is really good because you can tank creeps and you can tank the heroes to a degree and allow them to beat down on you while you're sitting there last hitting and trading hits with your increased damage from Atrophy Aura. I made sure to block here just to kind of keep the creep wave closer to our tower. And we can see we're up against kind of a weird lane. We're against a Riki, and I think eventually they rotated somebody, but it was just a solo Riki for a while. Don't make fun of my last hitting ability here. That Witch Doctor kind of wanted to contest me. That was okay. But we can see right away, I run at the Riki and I make sure he's aware that I want to fight him in this lane. And it's not just about farming. I definitely wanted to put myself, my character's large body in front of him. So Slardar rotates, and I'm not really entirely sure why. I guess he probably had a fight in the lane. It wasn't ideal or something. And this lane still isn't very dangerous to me. My hero already comes with 700 HP, and I'm more than able to trade with both of these heroes. And again, the Witch Doctor warning, which I appreciated greatly. This guy did a good job. He wanted to play the Underlord, and I first picked it, so I know I'm one of those people, but for the video's sake. So as far as skill build, I did a little bit of an abnormal skill build. I went Atrophy Aura into Pit of Malice. I feel like that was good just because if we get into an engage where we're away from Sentry Wards, or even if we just want to keep him within Sentry Ward distance, Pit of Malice is going to do the job. Let's see if the tooltip will pop up. It doesn't look like it, but Pit of Malice also will reveal invis units similar to old school silences, and that's awesome against Riki. That's probably why he's better against Riki also. Yeah, 8 damage. Well, that's with it. So we already ran the Riki out of regen.
First blood.
And looks like people on the map are doing good. This was overall a pretty easy game, but I still wanted to talk about the hero and show where he's good at and everything. So one thing I love about Underlord is that his animation is just butter. It's super nice. It's very satisfying to get last hits with him as you have that big, I guess, cleaver? Is it a cleaver? Yeah, it's a big demonic cleaver. That's something you would see in Diablo, I think. But yeah, so let's say we already decided we're gonna go on and then tear him up. I think he did end up living from this, just because of that smoke cloud. But you saw when I hit him, it was a large chunk. I thought he might have been right here. There's not going to be anything going on with him, but you can see the sniper's not doing too bad mid. Nature's Prophet doing Nature's Prophet things, and then bottom lane, my friend Sudid was playing Phantom Assassin, and that Viper was having a terrible game. So anyways, so we go back up and we see that level 3, and about to hit level 4. So we're not zoning up super hyper effectively, and I think we were trying to get a kill, which is why we're being, yeah. That smoke cloud every time, that ability is just insane. But we saw that if I would have landed both spells, which I guess I didn't have mana for, if I would have landed the pit, we probably would have still killed him. Hard to say. That's one problem you're going to find with Underlord is early game. You definitely need to find yourself a source of... God, I'm bad. You need to find yourself a source of mana regen very quickly. I decided to go for a fast ring of Basilius. That was going to help me in Witch Doctor kind of keep up the spam a little bit. I made the decision about 6 or so minutes that I was going to go Arcane Boots, and this was not a preconceived notion that I was going to have to go Arcanes. I just wanted to sustain this harass, because I know with a pair of Arcane Boots on me, this push was going to go really hard whenever we took this lane down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And overall, I just felt like it was the right thing to do.
No, great.
Most players that are playing Underlord, I think people want to play him like a carry because he's a big scary strength hero. But you have to kind of get away from that thing. It's just like with Pudge. If you take Pudge off lane and you help him by wards and stuff, you shouldn't be trying to, you're not going to get a Blink Dagger in 15, even 10 minutes unless you had an awesome lane.
Dire's
You really
bottom
just want
tower
to get
needs
your
some help.
core items and try to get out there and help. And people do that kind of stuff. Same thing with Necrophos. Like if you take Necrophos in a duel off lane, and there's another hero, like get your mechanism. Don't go Radiance, don't go Dagon and try to carry. So See, now we have the Viper up here, and unfortunately for Viper, he's the
Dyer's
same
snow
level
fortified their
as we
structures.
are, so he's not
Dyer's
really able
middle
to put a
tower
lot of
isn't going
pressure
to
on me.
last long.
And yeah, he's only got 59 damage. It always seems like Viper's got more damage than he does, because we always see the mid Viper who's, you know, already got 2 kills and whatnot. But yeah, this Viper is going to have a bad time. We're gonna see oh yeah, we did a side pull here. We're gonna see that the Viper can't really deal with all the damage and the zoning that we provide. And I still have all my regen too, which is kind of nice. This Witch Doctor and I definitely did well. Fortunately for
Dyer's top
Underlord, his
tower is
damage
under
is really
attack.
high. I mean, it would have been if I was near for that last creep wave death, but his damage is very high, so he can even last it under towers decently. Excuse me. So, I'm really just deciding what to go. My farm isn't awesome just because I'm still kind of new to the hero and how he
Someone
plays.
better help Dyer's middle
And this
tower.
here, this was crispy. So you see that damage. The damage is very good. So Viper's down. Ricky was trying to make something happen on the map and apparently failing. And I was running the lane. It was wonderful. And you can see the hesitation here of what to buy. It was 6 minutes in. It's where I decided, man, you know what? I'm just going to push the lane. I'm going to pressure these heroes. I'm going to miss last hits. Yeah, that Viper was unfortunately kind of salty. I don't blame him. I mean, losing to the new hero, he potentially could have wanted to pick it. Nature's Prophet. This guy, he messed up by going in the lane. I don't think those two were going to kill me. They could have killed the Witch Doctor potentially. Here we go, and this is the Arcanes. But any hero that brings creeps like this is going to make me even stronger, because I have the ability to clear very quickly. Here we go. See, look at that damage. It's unbelievable. So I do that, take the damage over here, apply it to the Prophet. We get easy 2 kills. He feeds his Treant to me and the damage. And now we're rocking 70 damage. And that's the cool thing about Atrophy Aura. Atrophy Aura gives you up to 45 damage for a hero death. And by that point, you're going to have it up to 60 seconds. So I turned my ring on and I said, alright, Tower, you're done for. Talking about his skills a little bit, I didn't really go over them quite yet. Firestorm is just it lands 6 waves. First one comes after I think 0.1 seconds. After that, they're 1 second. They do up to 70 damage a second. They burn for up to 3 damage per second.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
The radius is 400, which is just about the size of a creep wave or a camp. It can be used for fighting. It's mainly used for zoning off an area and pushing creep waves. And that's what you'll see me do with it most of the time. And let's see here. Witch Doctor went Tranquil Boots and Lace for movement speed. And that's fine. I have the Arcane, so I can sustain both of them. But you see I start going for Null Talismans. I decided, let's flex this magic damage. I do enough physical damage just by being around creep waves. Let's just get strong and cause a lot of damage. That's what I did. Next time I cast Firestorm for full duration or good duration, we'll see it. But see, even right now, like, we deny the lane, or well, again, if Witch Doctor would help me right there, we would have denied that part of the lane. And I'm just kind of making this guy's life hard. We can see at 9 minutes, a solo Viper is level 6. He's under level compared to both of the offline heroes. And, oh, if I can see here, Witch Doctor's level. Yeah. I don't know why he's yelling at people again. He's probably...
Dyer's bottom tower is being chipped away.
But, gosh, that Viper, man. Yeah, he was doing very, very badly against us.
They're beating on Dyer's top tower.
See here. I don't remember. I think I was looking for the... No, we had called missing on the
Dyer's bottom
Timber
tower
Saw.
is under attack.
And I had an idea that they were all rotating up here. And we have 4 heroes top. I don't remember. I don't think anybody actually got a kill off on here. Let's just watch. The Witch Doctor's at their last hit.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I remember I saved him here and then almost killed that. Oh, okay, he did die. Okay.
Dyer's bottom tower always did get short shrift.
And I will admit, this game I was entirely too focused on trying to play the hero and do the things that he does. This was hilarious. I couldn't afford to out there. But yeah, I never did use my ultimate on this, and that was the wrong thing to do.
This should make my life easier.
And this here, I used the gateway, and it didn't work. I should have probably put Firestorm right here so I could kill the Ricky. But I wasn't too broken up about this death. I feel like it was okay. Oh, where's our Witch Doctor? Yeah. So that's the only problem with the Pit Lord. I don't know if you saw, but the Timbersaw actually body blocked me whenever I was standing right here. And yeah, he just stood in front of me because my hero is ridiculously large.
Someone
and I can
better
get
help
stuck on a
Dire's
creep.
middle tower.
That is, I think, one of the weaknesses and the good parts about Underlord at the same time, because you can go in, malice somebody, and then run in front of them and wait for your team and try to body block them with your huge body. It's kind of like Pudge. I really will compare him to Pudge because he kind of has, he feels a little bit of the same, but his spells are different. I think the only thing besides Underlord's manifold problems and whatnot, he has such a bad cast range. Not cast range, cast point. You can see whenever I go to cast spells, like in bot games when I was trying out the hero, there was issues where I would go to use my Pit of Malice and then Firestorm, and I would end up canceling it because I thought it would have been off.
Dire just denied their top tower.
Denied this tower. I should have just ran in there and beat it down. But we have our Veil now. I also got it to synergize with Jakiro and some of the other. We can see I tried to stop the Slardar because the other guy took off. And this sucks. This sucks so bad. The Slardar was really fast. And I couldn't do anything. Pit of Malice is a high cooldown when it's not leveled up, so yeah. I should have probably this whole time, instead of being
Dire's
stupid
bottom
and
tower
running
is
through
being
here,
chipped away.
I should have went like this. And he escapes. Tranquil Boots and Sprint, and he just books it.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
I think Witch Doctor threw the cask at him, but I don't remember. Yeah, that creep tinged him, so he couldn't get there. That's okay. And here we are, using the Firestorm to just push this wave down as fast as possible. And it's really good at it. It is very good at it. Let's see, Weaver is
Dire's
trying to
top
find people
tower is
mid.
under attack.
He's going a Desolator, Bloodstone. I'm not sure what Sniper was doing. He's kind of just doing Sniper. I remember this gank. This was so crispy. I think it was. Maybe? I wanted to put that area out. See, and we forced him to walk an undesirable path.
I didn't want to be
And I remember me and Witch Doctor were in there, and I think we decided it was a bad idea to go. Maybe? Yeah. Man, that Viper is just so ruined. Here again, just pushing away. Always make sure to kind of stand in the wave whenever you Firestorm it, that way you don't spread them out. But yeah, we're 13 minutes in. It doesn't seem like much, but we do have some towers taken. We've caused enough commotion that the Phantom Assassin's going to farm by himself. And overall, they're paying way too much attention.
Dire's bottom
that's okay.
tower is being chipped away.
Right. Okay, so this is just an absolute... He'll point out the mistake that the Witch Doctor made. It's funny. He was very dead. He was very dead. But that's okay. You know what? When I play support, sometimes I just get mad, throw my ult out. We got a double damage, and I told the guys we have
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Unfortunately,
Looks like Dire fortified
I think some
structures.
point in this game, people started to leave, and it kind of ruined the game for us a little bit. But
Dire's middle tower isn't
you know,
going to last
I got
long.
to show the laning potential
Dire's
of the hero a
middle
little
tower
bit. I
just
feel like
went
we
down.
played it very aggressively. And with an aggressive support with a stun like Witch Doctor or even Crystal Maiden or Lina, you know, you can really put some damage out fast.
Dire's middle tower is
remember
under
this.
attack.
I didn't have a whole lot of mana to work with, but I played this kind of odd, I guess.
Dire's middle tower isn't
wasn't
going to
aggressive
last
enough.
long.
But that's okay. So we get a kill, and I have bonus damage, and I said, hey guys, let's group up, let's go.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
Said he was going to go meet the creep wave. I was going to beat the creep wave, and they're just kind of pushing the other heroes out here. And that wave clear is very good. I think their
Someone's
rookie actually
connection
did rage
dropped.
quit at this point. Or something. Somebody, one of them rage quit and the other one was actually disconnected. I think it was the prophet that disconnected. So because I'm out of mana,
Dire's
I
bottom tower
go
is
hit the
under
creeps
attack.
a little bit in the jungle. He's pretty good at jungling.
Dire's structures are
And-
fortified.
Yep, just send the jungle and beat some creeps up.
Dire's
Anyways, yeah,
bottom tower needs some help.
the energy booster. I did decide full caster
Dire's
build
bottom
is
tower
going to
has
be
shattered
nice.
to little pieces.
Range is going to be nice, so I went Aether Lance. I chose to keep the mana boots because I don't have any real mana regeneration, so much as I just have arcane boots to keep
Radiant's
giving
middle
me more
tower
mana.
could use some help.
So I put down my items.
Radiant
that have
structures are
intelligence for
fortified.
Mana.
Dire's
and using
bottom
arcanes.
tower is
And you
under
can see
attack.
It added me quite a bit of mana.
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
This game announcer's very loud.
Dire's bottom tower
Maybe
is
just to
being
me.
chipped away.
So we were going to push harder, and I think we decided that it was time that we needed to just go and do a full push somewhere. I know Dude got his Desolator like it shows there. So we wanted to apply that pressure. Yeah, Underlord, man. Underlord's very good. I think that he's not broken by any means. People on various sites have been claiming that he's broken and his skills are too overpowered. I don't think that's true. The cast point's really bad, and he doesn't have mana reliably to spam them. That's one of the only
Dire's
reasons I
middle
wouldn't take
tower
him
is
mid.
under attack.
I mean, he really doesn't scale with a lot of farm. I mean, you pick up 2 or 3 items and you're pretty good. If you're in the support role, like say you're in a lane with some,
Killing spree.
you know, like either a tri lane and you're the greedy support who's going to be doing pulls and stuff, which I think would be good. You know, or whatever. Or you're just with a ranged hero who needs a fat body in front of them, like Drow. Going
They're
mech
beating
instead
on
of Veil
Dire's top
would be
tower.
good.
Who could
Definitely
turn
a
away
fast
from this
Greaves
battle?
or like Arcane's Vanguard mech or mech Vanguard or however you want to do it. It's probably the way to go. Veil if you want to do more damage. And this game we had plenty of sustain. I think I thought that Jakiro was playing mech or the Witch Doctor, but nobody ended up doing that. That's okay.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
Oh, where do I go? I think I literally didn't use my ultimate this whole game. And that kind of shows, like, the game went really weird, but I also... You have this problem when you're playing Pit Lord and you're not on an organized team, you don't really know when to use it, you know? Because, I mean, it's like, I guess you would use it as a
better help
taxi to go
Dire's
back
middle
base.
tower.
And that's about it. I remember we had a lot of, like,
Radiant's bottom tower's
poking
got
back and forth because
problems.
of the, you know, the long
Dire's
range of
middle
everybody's
tower
abilities.
isn't going to last long. Dire's middle tower has
Here we
fallen.
see we were just going forward.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. Our levels are pretty good. I mean, we were high level earlier in the game, but as soon as we started moving around the map, we're
Not much
obviously
good's
not
happening to
setting it.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And here I locked them
Dominating.
down.
Are those cracks in Dire's
We
top
just
tower?
completely, you know, lock everybody down. Look at that
Radiant's
damage that
bottom
we
tower's
deal,
got
or we take. We don't
problems.
take hardly any damage.
Dire's
These
middle
items
tower
do give
isn't
you
going to
very
last
good
long.
armor, very good regen. I mean, we do have a
Radiant's bottom
Vladimir
tower
snare,
has
but
fallen.
you definitely want to buy his
Dire's
Underlord
middle
if you
tower
can.
has fallen.
Like, I would have bought him at Vladimir if he would have asked.
Some
I
bad
don't think
things
I knew it was
happening
going
to
to go
Dire's
that
middle
way.
barracks.
Yeah, and they're already calling in. But I mean, even when they were playing, they are playing against us, you know, and we're on berries. You got that really strong pushing power. He's kind of a counter initiator with
Dire's middle
balance.
barracks have fallen.
So I forgot this was such a short game. Talking about itemization, after you go this route with, I would say, I wanted to go Rod of Atos just to hold people in fire.
Radiant's bottom
Firestorm
tower is
longer,
under attack.
and you can see that reflects.
Someone better
I
help
remember
Dire's
this.
middle tower.
I don't remember if I killed him or not. I think I did.
Not much good's
I
happening
didn't
to
bail,
Radiant's
which is
bottom
bad, but-
tower.
Yeah, if I would have bailed him
Dire's
there, he
middle
would have
tower is under
He would
attack.
have died.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Oh,
attack.
this is the Slard army arguing. Oh, you would have been whining. Blah,
Someone
blah.
better help
No.
Dire's middle tower.
That guy did have a bad game, but there's no reason to, you know, argue that other people would be whining.
Dire's middle tower just went down. Dire's middle tower is under
I was being a
attack.
little bit of a jerk there. I mean, really though, like,
Dire's middle tower
they-
isn't
they
going to
kinda
last long.
let it go really wrong. Yeah, that guy was being a little unfair to his team.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
Yeah, they were being dumb, but whatever. I don't really think they were as bad as he was acting. And the team's going to end. I kind of wasn't. I should have probably dark rifted up there, but I was just pushing bottom. I was like, hey, let's secure the game. And the rest of the team just wanted to hit the base, which is fine. So yeah, final itemization. Yeah, I said everybody Veil Lens. Way to go.
Tower is under attack.
Veil Lens, Ados, Mech if you need it, Greaves if you want
Are
it.
those cracks in Dire's
Can't really
top
beat it.
tower? Radiant victory!
There we go. That was game. Shivas, yeah, he said it. That's pretty much it. That game went super smooth. It was really easy, and I had a great time. I think Underlord's going to be play a lot in the later stages of, you know, whenever they allow him to be in the pro games and everything, the captain's mode. So, yeah, final thoughts on the hero. Itemize like a support or a caster. Don't go damage. Don't get a battle fury. You don't do enough. Abuse your size and body block people if necessary. Spells, just put them on the battlefield and zone supports out of where they need to be. Zone a carry into you if you need to. It's all good stuff. I love Underlord. He's going to be one of my favorite picks. I'm definitely not going to spam him. I'm not going to go mid much. It's just kind of not good enough. But yeah, so thank you guys for all hanging out and watching my Underlord video with the whole new hype going on this hero. I hope people get to check me out and kind of see what I'm about. Once again, this is Gogobob. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like, subscribe. I'm going to be posting a link to my Facebook page. And hopefully I can get some guys over there. That way we can communicate. I really want to potentially find people to, you know, do videos with. And that's all. Thanks, guys. Everybody enjoy yourselves this weekend.